Hello there, very good evening to all of you. Let's have a quick look at the question that's been provided to us. It says that it is desired to obtain an erect image of an object using concave mirror of focal length 12 centimeters. All right, so before we go ahead with any other part of the question, according to the sign convention of the coordinate system, anything towards the left side would be negative in the values, and anything below the principal axis that we are going to see will be negative in values. Okay, anything below or down the principal axis. Anything to the right hand side of the principal axis is going to be positive, and anything above the principal axis would also be positive in its values. Now, according to this sign convention, only we are going to solve this question. So it says that for a concave mirror to produce a erect image. So first of all, we'll be drawing a concave mirror over here along with various other points, the various other terms and terminologies needs to be written over here. So this is the pole of the mirror. I will also draw the reflecting surface of the mirror. This is our concave mirror. This would be the principal axis. Here is our focal length. Okay. So point F denotes the focus or the principal focus. C denotes center of curvature, right? Now, the distance between the pole to the point of focus will actually become the focal length. Also, the distance between the center of curvature to the pole will become the radius of curvature. So we are solving the first question here. They ask us nothing but, they say that what should be the range of distance of an object which is placed in front of the mirror. So that means if an object is going to be placed in front of the mirror, the sign convention used should be positive. And since it's a concave mirror, they are also telling that the focal length is 12. So focal length is always negative for a concave mirror. So this is going to be a minus 12 centimeter. And you have to find if a virtual and erect image is obtained. Now, for any virtual and erect image to be obtained, basically what exactly happens is the object needs to be placed between the point of focus and the pole. Okay, so we will be drawing the rays which go as an incident ray with the help of some lines. So the first ray will be parallel to the principal axis. So any ray which is parallel to the principal axis will pass through the other points, right? So basically what we can do here is nothing but, if I'm drawing an incident ray and I want this incident ray to actually pass through the point of focus itself, so I will be doing that. I will make sure that this passes through the point of focus. Okay, and then I will also try to trace it towards the back. Similarly, I will also take one more ray of light, which is the incident ray, and this time I want to make sure that it passes through the center of curvature itself. So if there's any ray of light which is passing through center of curvature, I will just extend it it will again trace itself towards the back because we are going to draw a virtual and erect image. So any kind of virtual and erect image which is obtained will be nothing but it will be quite large, or you can say it would be magnified. Can you see the difference between the height of an object which is placed in front of the mirror having a positive value, and also, okay, so the distance of the object placed in front of the mirror will be negative because it's towards the negative side, and this is going to be the image, okay, which is going to be positive because it's highly magnified. So the nature of image which is obtained will be virtual, erect, and highly magnified. Will be virtual, erect, and highly enlarged or magnified. You can use these words. Now, the first question says, what should be the range? So the range of the distance of an object which is placed in front of the mirror would be nothing but it should be placed between focus and the pole. So this solves the question number 1. Now they say, will the image size be smaller or large than the object? So what can you write here? The image size is large than the object. Okay, the image size is large than the object. So we have also taken up question number 2 here itself. We have seen the range. It should be placed between focus and pole. The second question's answer was image size is enlarged. Okay, so if you want to represent it in a much better way, what you can say over here is for the question number 2 that if I write the question number 2 here, if HO is the height of object which is placed in front of the mirror and HI becomes the height of object, height of image. I mean to say that, I repeat, it's height of image. So definitely my HI is very much greater than HO. This is the relationship for the question number 2. So you can just say that HI is greater than HO. All right. They have told us to draw a ray diagram. I have drawn a rough sketch of the ray diagram, which you can see here and understand. The third question is talking about where will the image of the subject be if it is placed 24 centimeters in front of the mirror? So for this question, we can use the mirror formula and solve it, and you can also draw the ray diagram to show. So what I will be doing is, I will be actually taking up the same ray diagram. I will just use the mirror formula to solve the question number 3 here. Using the mirror formula, 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. F is minus 12. Okay. You have to find V. V is the distance of the image which is being formed. U is going to be minus 24 because if the object is kept in front of the mirror, it is going to be a minus 24 itself. So you just have to take the normal mathematical concept. 1 by V will be equal to minus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 24. Take the LCM of it. Take the LCM of it. So what answer will you get here? If you solve this, 1 by V will be equal to nothing but it will be minus 2 plus 1 upon 24, which is a minus 1 by 24. So this is what you will actually get, and you just have to find out V now. So what you can do here is, you can just say that your V will actually be equal to nothing but a minus 24 centimeters. So if it is a minus 24 centimeter, it means that the image that will be formed, it will be in front of the mirror, and this image is going to be real in nature. Okay, this image form will be real in nature. Okay, real and inverted, I would say. To be more precise, real and inverted, I would say. Real and inverted in nature. Okay. Right now, they're not asking about the size of the object and the image, so you don't have to actually do it. So that's more than enough. Now, they're asking us show the positions of the pole, principal focus, and the center of curvature in the above ray diagram. So you can see that this is nothing but P representing the pole here, the point P. Next point is F representing the point of focus, C representing center of curvature. Okay, so this is what you will get. So this formula that I have used here is the mirror formula. All right. Thank you so much. I hope it helped you in sorting out your doubts. Have a great day ahead.